So the first thing that I'm going to do is prime my eyes, and I'm using MAC's Paint Pot in Soft Ochre, and I'm going to be applying that with this Elizabeth Mott All Over Shader brush. I really like using the brush because I feel like I can pick up a lot more product, and then I like to go in with my fingers and pat it all out. This brush is really good for picking up a ton of product and putting it on the lid, and I can really get it into all of my entire eyelid. The first color that I'm taking from the Anastasia Artist Palette is the color Buttery, and I'm just going to be taking this and placing it all over that lid area up to the brow bone to set that paint pot. I like doing this, and I do it every single time before I start my transition color because I feel like it makes the colors blend out really nice and smooth. I'm going to be taking some tape, and I'm just going to be applying that to the outer corners of my eyes. This color we're going in with is Dusty Rose from the same palette, and I'm taking that on a MAC 217 brush, and I'm going to be applying this to my crease area. I already have a very defined crease mainly, but I like to add this to the crease. I really love this color. It's a really good transition color, and you can build it up or you can put as much or as little product as you want, and it will look really nice. I like using this all over the lid as well. I think it looks really good. So I'm just taking that product and building it up until it's something that I think I can work with, and then I like to go in with a Sigma E40 brush and just blend that out. Using a fluffier brush will disperse the product all over the crease area and really get in there and diffuse it to make sure there's no harsh lines or any patches or anything that doesn't look right. Then I'm going in with this color called Aubergine, and I'm going to be taking that on a pencil brush, and this is the Sigma, I can't remember the number, but I will put it down below. I'm just putting this on the outer V of my eye, so I'm making a triangle from kind of where you would put your wing liner, and then I'm taking it up into the crease, and I go back in 2 times to build up the color, and as you can see, I line it and make a triangle connecting it to the crease. Then I'm going in with this Nancy blending brush, and I'm going to be blending out that color. I actually didn't have a plan for this look, so I really didn't know what I wanted to do. I know that I wanted to use these colors though. That is what we're doing. So I'm just taking that and diffusing that color all over to the outer crease. I wasn't sure if I was going to do a cut crease or I was going to just do an outer color. I honestly had no plan, but I like the way this looks. Then I'm taking that same pencil brush with a little bit more product, and I'm going to be adding that to the inner corner and connecting it up into the crease. I'm not really sure why I did this separately, but I did, so that is what we're doing. Then I'm taking that blending brush again and buffing it all out. Like I said, I really like to go in with separate brushes to buff things out to make sure they're nice and diffused. I felt like this color was a little bit harder to work with. I'm not sure if I put a little too much product on at first, but it was a little bit tougher for me to blend out. So then I took a Sigma E25 brush, and this is sort of like the MAC 217 except a little less fluffier, and I took that color, that Aubergine color, and I placed it on the outer corner and buffed it into the crease a little bit more. As you can see, I hold my brush at an upward angle to diffuse it into the crease to really define it. Then I buff it up into the higher parts of my crease area, and I just work with it. Then I'm taking that same Sigma E40 brush, and I'm going to diffuse the color again. I like to go back and forth between brushes. Like I said, it just really makes the whole look come together. Now I'm taking that same buttery color, and I'm going to be applying that to the center of my lid. I wasn't sure what color I wanted to use here as well, but I decided to place this on the center, and then I took a small little dome brush and buffed it out and diffused it into the other colors. Going in with my Anastasia waterproof cream color in Jet, I'm taking a Sigma liner brush, and I will have it linked down below as well because I can't remember the number. but I'm just making a wing. Using the tape will really help you define your wing, so in case you're having trouble with it. Now going on to the face, I'm using my Hourglass Mineral Veil Primer. I have been loving this. I think it makes foundation look so amazing. So this is what I've been doing, and I just buff that into my skin. It gives the skin a really nice radiant glow. Going in with the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Foundation with this Real Techniques contour brush. I'm not sure exactly what the brush is called. I have been trying this foundation out and I still do not know how I feel about it. I feel like it really makes my face look cakey, but I do like it in some sense, I guess you can say, but I'm just placing that all over my face. Going in with the NYX Studio HD Concealer, and I believe this is in the color Light or Light Medium. I'm going to be placing that underneath my eyes, and I'm going to be placing that on my chin, my forehead, and down my nose. And then buffing it out with the same brush that I used to apply the foundation, just to make sure that it's not super stark white and it blends in really nicely. This brush is really good for foundation and for concealer. Actually, I know you're supposed to use it for contour, but I've been using it for foundation because I really like the way it's angled, I really like how dense it is, and it's just a really good brush. Again, I still don't know how I feel about this concealer as well. I feel like it creases on me really fast, but I really like the finish of it. To set that concealer, I'm going to be using my Anastasia Banana Powder. As always, I'm going to be taking my e.l.f. tapered brush, and I'm just going to set that concealer anywhere I placed it, just to make sure that it stays all day and doesn't crease on us, and also gives an added highlight. To contour, I'm going to be using Benefit's Hoola Bronzer with a Real Techniques. This is the actual contour brush, and I'm going to be buffing that into the hollows of my cheeks. I'm using this to really define the cheekbones, even though I really have defined cheekbones already. And then I'm going in with the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil Bronzer to bronze up my face and bring color back into it because I am looking really pale, and it's probably because of the lighting. So I'm taking that on a C Makeup & Company powder brush, and I'm just buffing that onto my cheeks, and then of course onto the tops of my forehead. Now we're going back into the eyes, and I'm going to be taking this color Coal with the same pencil brush, and I'm going to be kind of defining the crease just a little bit more. I actually didn't know what I wanted to do with this color. I know I wanted to add some depth into it, so I'm taking that and applying it from the wing into the crease. And then of course going back in with that Nancy blending brush with a little bit of product onto it, not too much because I didn't want it to be too intense, but it ended up looking intense anyways, and I'm just buffing that out. And then of course I'm going to be dragging that inwards a little bit more. Like I said, I had no clue what I was doing, but I just went along with it. So bringing it into the inner corners a little bit more to define those eyes. And then going back in with the Sigma E25 brush with a little bit of Aubergine, I hope I'm saying that right, back on it and buffing that out. Now I'm taking a flat definer brush, and I'm just going to apply the Aubergine color and just adding it underneath my lower lash line on both sides. I like using a flat definer brush because it really places the product where I want it to go instead of just going straight in with a blending brush. And then I'm going to be taking a little bit of that coal color and applying it right on top of that Aubergine color just to define it a little bit more and to sort of match the top. And then going in with that same Nancy Cosmetics brush, I'm going to blend that out. Blending is key when you're adding eyeshadow to your lower lash line because you don't want it to look messy, but you don't want it to look too harsh. You want it to look very seamless. And I'm making sure I'm connecting it to the top where my eyeliner hits my bottom lash line. Then I'm going to be dragging my inner corners out with some jet liner, and I honestly did this really messily because I didn't really know I was going to do it. I dragged the liner from the inner corner outwards and dragged it back in, creating a triangle, and then I filled it in. Doing this side was probably the hardest side for me. It never looks the same, so I need a lot more practice with this, so I thought I'd throw it in here anyways. And then I'm going to be taking my MAC 48 lashes that I cut, and I'm just going to be placing that on my eyelids. And then taking some mascara, I believe this is the Eyeko Black Magic Mascara, and I'm just going to run that on my lower lashes. And then taking my Urban Decay Velvet Liner, and I'm just going to line my tight line, and then taking some of that buttery color again from the palette, and I'm going to highlight my brow bone and also highlight that inner corner to elongate our eyes a little bit more. For blush, I'm using MAC's Harmony Blush, of course. As always, you guys know the routine. I'm applying that with a MAC contour brush and just applying it to my cheeks. And then going to set my eyebrows with Anastasia's Clear Brow Gel. This keeps your eyebrows in place all day long. And then for lips, I'm taking MAC's Strip Down Lip Liner, and I'm just going to place that around my lips, lining them. For lipstick, I'm using MAC's Honey Love. This is my new favorite nude lipstick. I really love the color of it. And then for lip gloss, I'm going on top with NYX Butter Gloss in color Fortune Cookie. Favorite lip gloss. It's super pretty. For highlight, I'm going in with my Becca highlighter in Opal, and I'm just going to be applying that to the tops of my cheekbones with this Real Techniques setting brush. Of course, I'm going to be placing it down my nose and then on top of my Cupid's bow, which I should have done before I put my lipstick on. So that is it for this tutorial, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. This makeup actually didn't come out the way I planned it to, and I felt like it kind of looked a little bit messy, but I really wanted to get a video out for you guys, and I like this look. I like the concept of the look, so I thought I'd share it with you guys anyways. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know your comments down below. Don't forget to subscribe if you guys haven't already, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye! Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a haul video for you guys. So this past weekend I attended Gen Beauty and I got an enormous swag bag full of stuff, and I am here to share it with you guys. I am not trying to brag in no way, shape, or form. I am just showing you guys all of the stuff that I got this weekend. I was super excited that I was able to even attend. I am so thankful and so blessed that I got